Hello there and welcome back. Tonight we will embark on a peaceful exploration we might call Fall Asleep with the Blue Planet's Gentle Secrets, a nocturnal journey through our living world, quietly revealing fun facts about Earth that will ease your mind and guide you toward a restful slumber as we float through the comforting embrace of our celestial home. Let us settle in with soft curiosity and allow our thoughts to drift across this magnificent sphere upon which we live, an oasis of gently swirling clouds, shimmering waters, and vibrant lands that together create a tapestry of life and wonder. Our world has been here for billions of years, patiently turning beneath the warmth of the sun, forming mountains and valleys, sculpting continents, and nurturing a rich variety of life. When you gaze at this sphere, perhaps you will sense how the gentle tilt of Earth's axis is the quiet orchestration behind our seasons, bestowing the rhythmic dance of blossoming springs, abundant summers, crisp autumns, and tranquil winters. This tilt, around 23.5 degrees, might seem simple, yet it is a wondrous detail that shapes agricultural cycles, influences weather patterns, and blesses us with the comforting knowledge that nature's transformations continue year after year. As you hear these words, feel free to let your muscles relax and your eyelids grow heavier, for there is nothing to do but bask in the calm aura of our living Earth. Because of that tilt, regions near the equator experience much less variation in temperature and day length, while farther to the north and south, we see more dramatic shifts, shorter days in winter, longer days in summer, and a magical alignment of life's rhythms that keeps species adapting, migrating, and thriving in harmony. Yet our axis is not the only silent conductor of nature's grand symphony. Beneath our feet, far below the green forests and rolling hills, lies a dynamic engine of molten rock and shifting crustal plates that slowly but surely rearranges the shape of our world. These massive segments, which we call tectonic plates, slide, collide, and separate over millions of years, rearranging landmasses, sculpting mountain ranges, forging new ocean floors, and sometimes forming deep trenches in the sea. It is an almost imperceptible dance. On a human time scale, these movements are slow, measured in centimeters each year, yet over the vast span of geologic ages, this process has radically changed the landscape. Consider the towering Himalayas, created by the slow but relentless convergence of plates pushing land upward. Or reflect on how ancient supercontinents once combined lands we now know separately, only to fragment them again into new configurations, each shift quietly echoed in the record of fossils and rock layers. In listening to this story, you might imagine how the deep interior of Earth contains layered zones, the crust on which we stand, the mantle beneath, and the iron-rich core farther within. This core, an enduring center of great heat, helps create our protective magnetic field, which wards off many harmful solar particles racing across space. Though we cannot perceive this field with our senses, it is always there, a comforting cloak shielding us from the solar winds that might otherwise strip away more of our atmosphere. That shield also helps guide certain migratory animals that appear to sense the magnetic lines, letting them navigate across vast distances. When you let your mind wander across these natural wonders, perhaps you can feel the gentle hum of Earth's deep currents, and realize how all these systems intertwine to keep our living sphere healthy and habitable. Moreover, Earth has an atmosphere uniquely balanced in composition, swirling with nitrogen, oxygen, and smaller amounts of other gases that all unite to create the air we breathe. In the daytime, rays of sunlight pass through these gases and keep us warm, while at night, Much of that heat radiates outward, balanced by the insulating effect of the atmosphere so we do not freeze. Our world's capacity to hold just the right chemical mix means that life has flourished in myriad forms, from tiny algae in wetlands to sprawling forests that add oxygen to the air, to the teeming diversity of creatures that roam jungles, inhabit grasslands, or swim in the abundant seas. These waters, covering roughly 70% of Earth's surface, cradle life in ways still not fully understood, hosting everything from the tiniest plankton to humbling giants below the ocean waves, forming a hidden realm that stabilizes climate, absorbs carbon dioxide, and modulates temperatures around the globe. Let your imagination drift to a wide, placid ocean under a golden twilight sky, where gentle swells roll one onto the next, lulled by a breeze so soft you can almost hear it sigh. That is the hush of Earth's watery heart, a domain that reminds us how fortunate we are to have such an abundant supply of liquid water, the essence of life. While your mind rests on these tranquil images, consider how water moves through an eternal cycle, rising as vapor from lakes and seas, forming clouds that drift on the wind, then falling back as rain or snow to replenish rivers and groundwater. This elegant water cycle shapes landscapes, carving canyons, nourishing forests, and delivering the life-sustaining gift that has encouraged people to settle along riverbanks since ancient times. We owe much of our agricultural abundance to the gentle reliability of Earth's rainfall, a phenomenon regulated by patterns in wind and pressure that themselves unfold across latitudes and seasons. Even the calmer realm of a desert has a story to tell, as arid conditions can preserve delicate rock formations for centuries, reminding us that every environment on Earth has its own gentle rhythm. As you continue to relax, let your mind wander to the swirling patterns of clouds in the sky, formations shaped by winds, moisture, and temperature differences that turn calm breezes into dramatic storms, or invite bright sunshine to fill a clear sky. These clouds track across Earth, forming distinctive bands of weather that shift each year. Sometimes they bring refreshing rain, other times they cloak the land, giving a soft and muted light before drifting onward. Even those majestic storms, accompanied by bolts of lightning and rolls of thunder, demonstrate the power of Earth's natural systems to release excess energy, balancing heat and moisture in an unending dance that spurs growth, challenges life to adapt, and ensures a continuous renewal of vital elements. Meanwhile, in the tranquil hush of dawn or dusk, we may observe the grace of Earth's daily rotation, the steady turning that moves each location from darkness into light and back again, gifted with a lovely progression of warm sunrises and cool sunsets that invite us to reflect on the cyclical nature of existence. It is through that rotation that creatures on Earth have adapted to daily rhythms of rest and activity, a balance that fosters harmony. In the stillness of a late evening, as you wait for sleep to come, perhaps you sense that all these processes, tilt, rotation, tectonics, atmosphere, are intimately woven together. The existence of these features did not happen by chance, but through an immensely long cosmic story. Yet we focus simply on the comforting truth that our home is remarkably suited for nourishing life, offering us a blanket of protection, a bounty of water, fertile ground for crops, and fresh air to breathe. We also share this world with countless other species, all of whom rely on the same resources that we do, molded by evolution and environmental influences over countless generations in a fascinating tapestry of biodiversity. If you let your mind picture a small seed sprouting in the warm soil, drawing upon nutrients from decomposed organic matter, you can sense how intimately connected all living things are to Earth's quiet cycles. That seed grows into a plant, releasing oxygen in the process. We breathe in that oxygen, then exhale carbon dioxide, which plants use to generate energy. In this continuous exchange, we see a profound harmony that links all life, supported by the stable conditions of a living sphere that maintains temperature, water, and a protective shield from dangerous radiation. As your eyes grow heavier, perhaps the knowledge of these interconnections can soothe you, reminding you how intricately we belong here. Take comfort in the knowledge that Earth's geological formations, from vast mountain ridges to deep ocean trenches, serve as archives of time, capturing in their layers the memory of countless eons. In some ancient sedimentary rock, we glimpse traces of early organisms that paved the way for more complex life. Rock formations also tell the tale of warm eras and ice ages when glaciers expanded, carving new valleys and shaping the terrain. At times, these rivers of ice left behind moraines and lakes that still grace our world, silent monuments to Earth's steady transformations. Whenever you walk by a rocky cliff or stand upon a pebbled shore, you could pause and reflect on how every stone has a story, shaped by wind, water, and geological processes that swirl through the centuries. And then there are the volcanoes, openings in Earth's crust that allow molten rock, ash, and gases to escape. While they can bring sudden change to landscapes, they also release minerals that enrich soils, fostering lush plant growth in regions touched by their flows. Over time, weathering of volcanic rock helps to replenish essential nutrients, contributing to fertile farmland and vibrant ecosystems. Thus, even in Earth's dramatic displays, we see the seeds of renewal and nourishment, exemplifying a planet that both presents challenges and offers abundant opportunities for life to adapt. Adding to this story, the gentle pull of our moon circling around our world helps shape ocean tides, shifting the boundary between land and sea every day. Animals such as crabs and other shore-dwelling creatures have adapted to these natural movements, living at once in and out of water, in a cycle that has persisted through countless generations. For those who stand upon a beach at dusk and watch the tide slowly creep in or recede away, there is a lullaby-like quality to the rhythmic motion, a promise that this watery heartbeat will continue long after we have fallen asleep. As you imagine that motion of tides, your breath may find its own gentle pattern, a slow rise and fall that mirrors the calming presence of our living world. Drifting through the comforting knowledge of how every piece of Earth's system works together, you can reflect on the blossoming abundance that emerges from a precise balance of factors: warmth, water, shelter, chemistry. These elements converge to create habitats from forests to deserts, from grasslands to wetlands, each sustained by Earth's reliable cycles. Forests, for instance, are like quiet guardians, absorbing carbon dioxide while releasing the oxygen we need. Through the slow turning of the seasons, they erupt with new leaves and then shed them, returning nutrients to the soil. These consistent transitions create an unbroken circle of life and decay, fueling new growth and supporting an enormous variety of creatures, from tiny insects to majestic birds that fill the canopy with soft calls at sunrise and dusk. Imagine the hush of a dense woodland, where the rustle of leaves in a whispering breeze feels like a gentle lullaby, inviting calm awareness. Meanwhile, grasslands across the continents offer vast open spaces for grazers and predators, a tableau of survival shaped by rainfall patterns, with periods of lush green followed by drier spells that encourage seeds to disperse. Wetlands, in contrast, act as Earth's living filters, purifying water and nurturing young fish, amphibians and birds. Tucked away in the moisture-laden air of those marshes, frogs and insects find essential breeding grounds, continuing an ancient cycle that ensures the tapestry of life remains vibrant. In every corner of our globe, we see how organisms interact with their environment, forging symbiotic relationships and adapting to subtle shifts in climate and resources. This is especially relevant in coral reefs, though we need not dwell too long on them, only to note they are the result of tiny living beings building calcium carbonate structures over centuries to form protective underwater realms teeming with color and life. One might find solace in the knowledge that Earth's timeline extends back so far that countless species have come and gone, each leaving behind traces in the geologic record, and yet life overall has persisted, reshaping itself to fit unfolding conditions. It is a testament to our home's capacity for renewal and adaptation, a capacity that can foster a sense of peace, for it hints that despite challenges, the quiet cycles of Earth are enduring. Now let your thoughts turn toward the notion of day and night, the simple rotation that allows us to see the sun rise in the east and set in the west each day, painting the heavens with radiant dawns and tranquil dusks. These transitions are gifts to the soul, an unfailing reminder of continuity and routine, times to awaken and times to rest. In the morning, Earth's surface warms and life stirs, photosynthesizing plants capture energy, animals search for food, and the air comes alive with the calls of birds. At night, after the sun dips below the horizon, the land gently releases stored heat, the breezes calm, and nocturnal creatures awaken to forage under the faint glow of the sky. It is an unhurried pageant, a repeating story that generations have witnessed, giving us a sense of place in the cosmic rhythm. As you lie here, listening, you may sense how this duality of light and dark provides the perfect backdrop for the circadian rhythms that guide our days, telling us when to be alert and when to rest. Take comfort in that cycle, for it is part of Earth's natural design and helps keep our bodies in tune. Some aspects of Earth's environment, like its protective magnetic shield, may be invisible to us, yet they safeguard the stability upon which life has grown. Some aspects, like tectonic shifts, move so slowly that only geologists with refined instruments or the passing of millions of years can fully see the changes. But whether swift or slow, these processes speak of Earth's vitality, an unbroken chain of events that continues to sculpt continents, remodel coastlines, create new soils, and bury older layers that hold memories of bygone ages. This ongoing transformation, though often imperceptible on a day-to-day basis, means our world is never static. It breathes, quakes, rises and falls, always with an underlying sense of gentle progression. Even our changes to the land, planting crops, building structures, harvesting timber, reflect our intertwined relationship with Earth's resources. We have discovered that using soils wisely, protecting water sources, and maintaining healthy forests are essential for preserving the balance that sustains our communities and wildlife alike. And while we adapt our ways, Earth continues its ceaseless cycles, rotating through warm periods and cooler stretches, shifting with ocean currents and atmospheric patterns that influence local climates. In many places, people rely on seasonal rains for agriculture, a phenomenon tied to shifts in wind directions and ocean temperatures that can cause droughts in one region while bringing abundant rains to another.
Such complexities illustrate how dependent we are on Earth's stable patterns, and how fragile that balance can be. Yet there is comfort in knowing that we can learn from nature, replicate its sustainable cycles, and preserve the quiet marvels of our home for future generations. In the sweet hush of the night, let thoughts of this synergy soothe you. Imagine standing beside a gently lapping lake at sunset, the water reflecting shades of gold and lavender across its surface. Beneath that stillness, tiny creatures swim and feed in the shallows. Above, wispy clouds drift, tinted by the last light of day, while the atmosphere's mild insulation allows you to feel comfortable even after the sun has dipped below the horizon. The ground beneath you, perhaps a soft patch of grass or smooth stones, connects you to a geological tapestry that stretches unbroken beneath the continents and sea floors. In that peaceful moment, you might sense that you are a part of something vast and unified, as if Earth gracefully holds you in a cradle of balanced elements. All these wonders, tectonic shifts, atmospheric currents, oceanic cycle, the tilt of Earth's axis, work in quiet harmony, sustaining the precious conditions we depend on. From the microcosm of a single droplet of water, alive with microscopic organisms, to the broad sweep of entire continents, Earth dances with interlocking systems that hum with energy and life. Should you find your thoughts drifting, gently call them back to the easy calm of Earth's rhythms, reminding yourself that there is a comfort in this place we call home. Even when storms arise, or earthquakes rumble beneath the ground, the overarching story is one of resilience and renewal. Our blue sphere is replete with transformations that keep it vibrant. Volcanic eruptions release minerals, rivers polish rocks into smooth pebble, wave action forms craggy coastlines, and glaciers shape valleys. Though these processes sometimes seem monumental, remember that nature also weaves subtle and gentle pores for new life. From the rotting tree trunk that serves as nourishment for fungal networks to the drifting seed that takes root in nutrient-rich earth, everything is connected, forming a mosaic of living threads that sustain and regenerate in cycles too numerous to name. Let this knowledge form a soft lullaby for your mind. Let it remind you that you too belong to Earth's great pattern, inhaling the oxygen plants once exhaled, exhaling the carbon dioxide they require in return. Whenever your gaze falls upon the tranquil sky, the lush growth of trees, or the reflective surface of a calm lake, allow yourself to sense the deeper resonance. Some nights, a breeze might carry the scent of earth, rain-soaked soil, or fragrant blossoms, softly calling attention to the quiet wonders that flourish around us every day. Other nights might reveal a silent tapestry of clouds drifting across a moonlit backdrop, each cloud carrying slight variations in temperature and density, orchestrating subtle patterns of condensation and evaporation. These humbling details speak of Earth's unwavering momentum, a slow, steady heartbeat that gives rise to wind and weather, ensuring the cycle of evaporation and precipitation remains ongoing. And in that cycle lies one of simple, most comforting truths of all. The rain that falls and the rivers that run have participated in an unending loop for ages, meaning the water we touch has cycled through countless forms: cloud, snowflake, morning dew, making our world feel connected through space and time. Now as the minutes flow onward, and our exploration quietly stretches toward completion, let yourself drift toward the threshold of sleep, serenaded by a calm acceptance that our world is a place of balance and unity. Though challenges may come and go, Earth carries on through cycles of change, taking each new development into its patient embrace. Recall how your own breath is a gentle tide, inhaling and exhaling in a rhythm that echoes the surging of oceans and the quiet stirring of the atmosphere. That breath is enough to ease your mind, to know that you are part of a living sphere that has cradled vast arrays of life for eons, forging paths forward through each shift and passing moment. As you lie still, the hush of night envelops you, and Earth's subtle hum continues just as it has long before. Our time and will long after, sustaining infinite that collectively form the tapestry of existence. Perhaps in this calm reflection you feel a small wave of gratitude that Earth holds you in its protective atmosphere, that it offers fresh air, clean water, fertile soil, and scenic vistas to fill your senses with. Even the interplay of sunlight and shadow, the cycle of day and night, the seasonal transitions, and the slow changes of climate zones can become a comfort, showing us that nothing is stagnant. Everything flows in a balance of daylight and dark, warmth and coolness. This cycle invites us to rest, trusting that a new day will come, just as a new season follows the last. If you wish, you can picture yourself walking barefoot along a stretch of grass or sand, feeling the texture beneath your feet, aware that the ground you stand upon has formed through countless years of erosion, deposition, and geologic sculpting. The mountains on the horizon, bathed in the soft afterglow of twilight, might whisper of their storied past, once buried beneath the landscapes, and slowly thrust upward by the force of shifting crust. The very air you breathe, mild and soothing, is alive with minute elements that have cycled through forests, seas and living creatures, carrying with them the blessings of vitality. Sense how Earth's essential gifts, water, air, and land, merge seamlessly to sustain you, and in that acknowledgement, feel the gentle hush of harmony that our world can bring. Let any tension you hold dissolve, as you settle more deeply under the covers, drifting on the knowledge that this sphere's steady embrace, with its balanced tilt, swirling atmosphere, and hidden molten depths, has the power to foster life across myriad habitats, from sunlit tide pools to misty mountain forests. We share this realm with countless creatures that play their part in the cosmic waltz of life, each fulfilling a role that resonates within the greater interplay of land, water, and sky. The delicate shape of a bird's beak, adapted to gather seeds or sip nectar, or the camouflage of an insect blending into leaves. Each trait reveals a small part of Earth's grand design. By focusing on these gentle details, you invite your mind to rest, to ease the chatter of the day, and to find serenity in the knowledge that life's threads are continually woven with care, forming a tapestry that stretches back through ages of renewal. In the quiet comfort of this reflection, you may sense the slow exhalation of nature itself, as if every breeze, every coursing river, and every shifting tide is whispering a bedtime story of belonging and place. All the while, the continuous interplay of climate and geology ensures fresh possibilities for life to explore. Yet in the here and now, none of that requires your active thought. You can simply rest in the gentle assurance that the processes of Earth are ongoing, faithful and nurturing, protecting us within cyclical patterns. While you nestle deeper into the soothing ups of sleep, Earth continues its stately rotation, quietly carrying on with the next stop, already on its way somewhere over the horizon. What a comforting idea it is to let go, to find tranquility in the notion that we do not have to rush or worry at this moment, for Earth's cycles are so much bigger and more timeless choreography that has shaped landscapes, guided migrations, and seeded entire ecosystems. Let the hush of this moment envelop you like the soft embrace of night, letting each breath come and go with gentle ease. And as our soothing journey draws to a close, take one last glimpse of the peaceful reality that Earth's systems, its tilt, its rotating body, its shifting crust, its abundant waters, its protective air, compose an orchestra of life-supporting grace that sings a lullaby to anyone who listens. It is that lullaby, that subtle hum of existence, that can carry us gently into rest, reminding us that we belong to a living realm that is, in its essence, a steady and benevolent caretaker. Now, with contentment in your heart, allow yourself to sink into the restorative power of slumber. Thank you for sharing this quiet evening, wandering together through the soft mysteries of Earth's abundant wonders and tranquil blessings. May you